All right, today we're going to talk about how we can find out and how much we can find out and what it takes to get there. So first we have to decide how much do we want to find out. So let's say in this case, I want to find out at a level of 7. Okay, so I find that level on my graph and I come horizontally to my gradient line. Where it intersects with my gradient line, I'm going to come straight down to where it intersects with my fuck around line. That there is going to tell me how much I have to fuck around to find out what I need to find out. See, as you can see, the more you fuck around, the more you're going to find out. And also, if you stay down here and you never fuck around, you'll never find out. So I hope this lesson is helpful. Thank you.
Do y'all remember the guy who blew up on social media for attacking a judge in Las Vegas? I remember that. And then the world went and turned that entire situation into a meme and laughable moment. And everybody was high-fiving. They were laughing. They thought it was funny. They thought it was hilarious even. I remember that. And just to refresh your memory, this was the same dude who was, the whole reason he was even there in the first place is because he had multiple felonies up against his record for domestic violence, domestic abuse, substance. This guy was already one of the worst people that our society could do without. And so, after being on the record for multiple offenses, the judge decided, hey, you know what? Maybe it's a good idea that you not be running around on the streets causing chaos and just being absolutely reckless and a menace to your community. Maybe it's a good idea to deny your bond. And when she did that, well, he didn't take too kindly to that. Mind you, he was already there for violence. But it's okay. I got the video right here. I'm going to remind you of what he did. Now, I don't know how much of this I'm going to be able to show with YouTube and their system or whatever, the violence. So I'm going to have to pause it. But just to jog your memory.
I just can't with that history. In accordance with the laws of the state of Nevada, this court.
Yep, right about there. He proceeded to jump over the judge's podium and severely attack this judge. And if no one was there to stop him, he likely would have severely injured her or maybe even killed or choked her to death. Who knows? So after that incident, what I said was, oh, he's cooked. For life, he is cooked. He's done. Everybody still thought it was funny. They thought it was a joke. They thought it was hilarious. Well, the rent has come due. Now, let's see what he had to pay.
Speak first. He wants to address the court.
Miss Judge Susan H. Johnson, I don't understand why the state is like really going after my character. I mean,
Oh my goodness. Do you hear the way that he's speaking? He's speaking so politely now. He's speaking so politely now. He's so well-mannered right now. Do you see the change? Do you see the change in him? He said, I have no idea why the state is trying to attack my character. Your character was already in question the first time you was there for violence and domestic abuse. But let's continue.
I always had problems since I was a little kid of like psychosis and being in big crowds and always feel like my life was in danger. I didn't know, being a young person, even in middle school, elementary school, knowing that like I fear for my safety. I'm just being me, going to school, growing up, trying to do the right things. I never get tired of trying to do the right things. The state just said that I have no remorse. Like, I feel like Judge Johnson, she doesn't know me. I understand she's doing her job. I'm not mad at her for that. But I know that I'm not a bad person, and I'm thinking, like, even she knows that, but I'm sitting here like she's doing her job, you know? And I believe that you all know that I'm not a bad person. I'm not an evil person. When I came to court on January 3rd, 2024, I was listening to music. I was in a good mood. I had a steady place to stay. I was trying to get a job. I did not catch any new charges. I'm not a bad person. I don't understand why the state is trying to prove me as a bad person. I understand they have a job to do, but this is just, it's not right to me, you know? I'm not an evil guy, and I just keep going after me. I see spirits, I hear voices. I've been going through this for over a decade now, really since 2012, you know? And I just feel attacked or just not safe since I was a little kid. And me growing up, I didn't know that I had these problems. In 2022, I came to prison for the first time. I accepted responsibility for my actions. When I did what I did, I committed a crime. And in 2020 of December, it was 4 years ago, I paid my debt to society. I got out thinking I'm going to get work. I was really sick and ill. I was very malnourished. I don't complain about things. I don't point the blame when people have done me wrong. I still treat everybody right. And the state just stated that I have no remorse and they feel like I'm a bad person. I just don't understand why are they coming after me like this. But I understand they have a job to do. When I came to court, I know for a fact, Judge Johnson, I met Judge Holdis in 2023 of October, and you know what she told me when she revoked my probation? She said, Mr. Redden, I hope you get the help you truly need. I said, thank you so much, and I meant it. I know for a fact I'm not an evil person. I think all of you guys know that, you know? But I'm not going to use stuff like me being on camera for my actions, you know. But I know for a fact that I care about Judge Mary Kay Holtis's well-being. When I left my house that day at 8 Rose Circle, I left my keys to my apartment, to my family, you know. And I got in the car and I came to court doing the right thing. I gave up everything, like, in case I don't get probation. I was like, well...
Jesus Christ, he is rambling. Let's get to the sentencing. Even if I don't even know if it's in this video, but let's try to find it. I haven't seen this. This is my first time seeing this.
Everything I've been doing, this is just like, this is not right to me. But like I said, I know the state has a job to do. And basically what I'm saying is, I know I cared about Mary Kay Holtis, to make a long story short, but when I was sitting here talking to her, I swear this has been happening to me since 2012. I saw nothing but red, and I heard her say, I think it's time for a taste of something else. I saw nothing but red, and I don't remember doing anything except for jumping on top of her and doing this to her robe. I was like, why are you doing this to me? That's what I wanted to ask her, if I think I know myself, but I'm not really sure. That's the only thing I could come up with. I had 11 months, but I can't really come up with anything. But I know that I care about Judge Mary Kay Holtis' well-being. You know? That's all. Thank you.
Pack him up. Pack him all the way up. Let me go to the article so we can read exactly what he got. I want to be accurate here. Man sentenced to decades in prison for attacking Las Vegas judge after saying he was not an evil person. The judge sentenced the man who attacked another Las Vegas judge earlier this year to at least 26 years in prison, saying the incident was an attack on the entire judiciary. On Tuesday, prosecutors asked District Court Judge Susan Johnson for a substantial prison time, while Redden's attorney suggested he serve a concurrent prison sentence to the one he was already serving under Holtis. Redden's attorney, Carl Arnold, said the time amounted to 4 to 11 years. In other words, I knew that he was going to get cooked. Okay, for one, they had to send a message, and the message here is very clear. We can't allow anybody to just go off attacking our judges. Can't do it. Can't allow it. Not gonna happen. Cannot allow it. So they made an example out of him. You can think about however you want about his sentence. Maybe you think 26 years was too rough, but they had to send a message, and the message is clear. We can't allow you to do this. Y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments. I'll check you out.